hello. Welcome back to the Big Fat Psychic channel. I'm so pleased to be reading again for you today. I'm loving my life in Egypt, I am. I think, when I get home and I know things will kind of die down a bit, but I'm going to not let anything get to me, okay? And I'm going to make a promise to myself as well. I am going to try and get away a bit more often. And do you know what? When my mum passes, I'll be going away even more. I can read anywhere. So my husband dropped me right in it the night before last. Getting carried away, I think. He'd had a couple of beers. I was on the old good apple juice. And people are talking and, like, obviously I'm walking around with my headphones on. I'm always on my phone. So, yeah, it does appear that, I don't know. When people ask what I'm doing, I just say I'm a YouTuber and I talk about the royal family. I do not go around saying and shouting, I am psychic. However, he did yesterday. Oh dear, look at that, look at that. In and out, oh my God, sir. 3 people wanted reading from me, so, I just said yes, Do you want any money? No, it's all right. Anyway, I did a few bits before I actually went to prepare myself and know what things there was going to want to know. And I predicted that 2 out of 3 would be a no-show. So I was sat having a nice, it's like a chat, I said to him, I'm just here, you ask your questions, I'll pull a few cards anyway, and you ask your questions, and I'll basically, it's like a therapy session in a way. I'm here to bring clarification so you can ask anything you like. And I sat there, and a lot of good things came out. Well, they weren't good, but there were solutions, Funny, isn't it, how you misjudge people when people are on holiday and, they look like they've got money, they sound like they've got money, or they sound like, life's good and everything. And then you get into the cards and, they're just going through similar things to you in the end and struggling. I don't brag. I don't boast, I don't make out that, I'm something I'm not. I've got nothing to gain from not telling the truth, so, and I keep my life experience. I talk about my mum, I do that, but other than that, So yes, it was alright, but it was real funny. I went to sit on the chair, and the legs nearly went sideways each. I was like, it was plastic. So I jumped up and I said, oh, I'm ever so sorry. So, genuinely, I said, oh, it must be, jokingly, I said, it must be my fat ass. And he went, I said, it's got a crack in it. He said, yeah, I sat on it yesterday. I thought you could have told me. Came out of that, and my husband's talking to another couple because all the English are like, well, they like talking to us, people like talking to us, even the foreigners as well. And I told somebody else I had to take him when I got back to the room. I said to him, you can't go around telling me, because the first thing they said is, oh, she'd love a reading, I thought, oh my God. Anyway, but I do feel so much better, and a lot of you guys as well are picking up on it. I've got nothing to worry about while I'm here, basically, so we'll see. Okay then, so that's over. Thank you all new subscribers, we're shooting up, and I just thank you so much. I've got 2 big readings to go up to today. One's WME, and I can't remember what the other one was, but they need to be up today, and so I'm going to do a few speed reads for you of things that you've asked. So let's get into it then. Did Meghan have a recording device or anything else? Let's have a look then. Oh, I don't notice these things. Man, if I'm looking at people's breasts, maybe there's something wrong. Okay, so was she? No, she wasn't. That's a dead on no, but something is meant to stay, so something is meant to stay. Something is meant to stay, stay as it is, stay where you are, stay. Well, let's have a look then, is it what do they call them? Well, I don't know the real name for them, but bra straps, you know, where you get the tape and you hang your boobies up. I once tried that. I would have needed builder's tip, I think. It certainly didn't have the desired effect. They have these pads and, you know, I don't know, I couldn't work out how to do it. It's like a pad that goes over to the top. So I did have a look at this area that you've pointed out with shoulder and breast. So I don't know, maybe is it that? Was Megan wearing, like, you know, those push-up strips on the breasts? I wouldn't think so. She's had a boob job after boob job. They went big, they went small, they went medium. I would say she's had about 3 boob jobs. Was she using, these push-up strips? Well, I would say no, you know. There's something secure though, something to secure. I'll tell you what I did notice, okay, not being a perv or anything. She had a nipple on, okay, so if you go and have a look, it's not a corner of the dress or anything, it's actually a nipple on, so she wasn't wearing a bra, so it was quite vulnerable as well. Maybe she's sensitive about a bulb area, or maybe she wanted, you know, to show it off a bit more. It did look a bit uneven on the side. She had a fair few wrinkles there. You can see at the back as well. I don't know whether this woman was trying to touch the back. I think the back of that dress was like uneven. It's like it goes out like that. So that was at the back. So again, it just looks rushed up, and yeah, the back of the dress should have been very nice and fitted and slim. But you know Megan, she does these things. So if it's not a recording device, and it's not, bra strips, then is it the actual dress? Was it the design of the dress? She did not feel comfortable wearing that dress. So I'm just going to show you. You've got the off the shoulder there. There's a thing here, and at the back of a dress on the picture, there's like fasteners. Okay, there was 3 fasteners. So one would be to do the. I wondered if it was actually separate, but it looks like it's all joined together. So I have worn these kind of dresses in the past where you have to zip down and zip up as well at the back. Isn't it funny? Line after line after line. You've got line at the top, line at the middle, and then line below. I actually do feel like this is to do with the dress. You're going to hate me for it. You're going to hate me for it. I think once she had this dress on and saw the photos, of her, don't forget the long flowing skirt here that didn't kind of fit perfect. There was also lining under it. I feel here, so here, so from like maybe the breast towards the skirt, or what appears to be skirt, is a line. Maybe somebody said, oh, we should take it in, especially at the back. Guys, I actually don't believe she was wearing a recording device at all. Look, she's very uncertain about what she's wearing. I mean, so it looks like it's a line that goes down, and particularly where the breast is, that's where we saw the nipple on. I'm sorry to be so, if that sounds vulgar, but that's what we call it in the UK. Some people have to wear, nipple pads, they call them. I think it's to do with the dress. I think it's ill-fitting. I think it looked worse with the wrinkles. And I just feel like there's a line here, a line. And the line's gone all over the place because, you know, look, she's wearing it a bit too low, maybe, a bit too low. If you've got a line in the front of the dress, that would be ever so annoying for me. Why would you pay all that money when it looks weird, you know? Somebody once said to me, here's 500, go get it was an ex-boyfriend, I was pretty gorgeous then, but anyway, he said to me, here's 500, it was loaded, go get yourself a dress. So I did, but I went and got one, because I didn't want to be cheeky or anything, so I went and bought the most ugliest dress for £495, was it? It was obscene, but I didn't want to, you know, get a cheap dress and then be seen to sort of like keep the money. Well, it turns out when I got there, it had sequins on, it cut all my arms, I couldn't enjoy myself, and he said, bloody hell, what you wearing? What are you wearing? So I said, but what he'd said, I did literally, you know, go get yourself a dress. So I did, and he couldn't believe it, and he said to me, well, you know, he went, I thought you'd have gone shopping at so-and-so and so-and-so, you know, where they have nice modern clothes. There was only one posh shop, expensive shop, I had to go to Hull for it, and yeah, it didn't go down well at all. I wish I'd have just spent 30 quid on a cheap outfit and, you know, kept the change, and I think that's what he meant. But, you know, true to the word, if you tell me to do something and I agree to it, I'm going to do it literally, you know, literally. So, yeah, I just feel like, you know, money can't buy taste. Money can't, she should have been, should have had all sorts done with it, and her arms behind her back as well. So she's doing something with her hands. She's covering here, as well. It's very hard to get to see a full picture of the back, and whether, you know, it had like maybe a hole, or, you know, maybe it was backless or something. And I also feel as well as, you know, when that woman goes out to touch her, I notice she goes to touch her back, and I'm wondering if that, as well as pushing her on, she maybe wanted to, you know, alter something that was going on with the back of the dress. As for more to be revealed, well, I love Neil Sean. He works for me. Always repeating and confirming things that I say. Bless him. Yeah, so it was something she said, you know, I said it would be reckless, and WME are well pissed off, so, but I already did a video, so I know what's coming, and you will today. So, yeah, I don't think it's listening device at all. I don't think many people spoke to her. So let's see then, how did Meghan feel about that dress? Caused a lot of problems. She wasn't happy. You see, when you look in the mirror, when I look in the mirror, so like from top to chest area, oh, I feel gorgeous. And then you stand in a full length mirror, oh, and don't stand on the side. Do not stand on the side. Oh dear. But yeah, so I think it caused a lot of problems for her as well. She definitely felt vulnerable in this dress. I think now seeing it, she's like, oh my God, what was I wearing? Why did nobody tell me there was a big, like, don't know, just excess material on the back. So, yeah, I don't see this as a recording device. So I see it as being part of the dress. It's just as well quite ill-fitting and maybe makes it look a bit worse. So, you know, I don't know if there's any budding sloths out there. Does she still have that Meghan's mirror at all? Or, you know, maybe look on there. I ain't got time. But yeah, uncomfortable. Look, somebody's trying to grab her back. There, look, they're trying to grab her back. So there's like a bulge. There's a bulge there. Oh, and also it just answers the question as well. People say, someone made an excellent point saying, well, you know, she doesn't like being touched. Why was she trying to hug Catherine and William? Like me, I would say it's all about control. It's okay if we initiate it, you know. Can I hug you? I always ask that. Can I, like yesterday, I felt sorry for the guy who's got problems with his heart and stuff. And I said, can I give you a hug? And he said yes. Didn't let go. I was there for a good 45 seconds. I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. I'm only joking. But, you know, yeah, she has to initiate. It's okay on her terms. It's okay on her terms. So, and I'm like that myself. So I really know where she's coming from. It's like an energy. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We just don't like it. So I think me and her are similar on that. So I understand. It's all about her being in control and initiating it as well. If it's her idea, like anything else in her life, it's okay. If it's somebody else's idea, she doesn't like it at all, one bit. So that's interesting, isn't it? That's interesting. I've only seen a short clip, I can't even remember where I saw it, about them shouting, Meghan, Meghan, Meghan. So, we'll see. But yeah, definitely, as far as I'm concerned, no. You won't like it, but I'm telling you, as far as the universe is concerned, let's not be anti-universe, it's a no. Okay, guys? Okay, I'll be back in a few minutes with another one. Okay, guys, bye now. Bye-bye.
Thank you.